Om Shanti,
Om Shanti.
and good evening to everyone here and also to those on Zoom. And so we continue with this series of sharing of experiences. And we're using uh, the souls who are, well, I should say, the persons who have taken this knowledge for some time ago and what inspired them, what made them become what they are, and how this knowledge has helped them in their life. Tonight we have one of the oldest members of this organization since it was established in Guyana. And what we normally term them as is Nij Gyani, the original souls of the Yagya, of the organization. And as you're well aware, we are celebrating 50 years this year, but this knowledge actually came in December 1975, and this was one of the original souls who was there at that time, although she didn't take the knowledge immediately, but was introduced to the knowledge. Her name is Mrs. Ahilia Gear, and she is 83 years old. But sometimes I want to think it's the reverse, rather 38, with her well-being and how she goes about doing her or performing her activities, her daily activities. She's a mother of 4 amazing children, all girls, and they have also been part of this organization at some time or the other. Well, 2 of them are committed full-time. And her husband, her late husband, Brother Basil Girtu, who was one of the original souls of the Yagya, of this organization, he would have left his body some 11 years ago, sorry. So my first question to you, how did you come into contact with this organization?
Thank you. Om Shanti to everyone. the first contact I came was in 1976 when a public exhibition was being held at St. Joseph's High School. The children used to attend that school as well. But on the part of devotion, there was many questions. I never believe God omnipresent. I never believe he gives sorrow. I never believe he take anyone anytime. Many questions. But one thing is that I used to study the Gita, and the Gita said that the Gita is the mother of all scriptures, but it didn't explain it. So that was a question. And this first exhibition was that I attended. Everything explained, the soul, supreme soul. But when the picture of the geological tree was explained to me, I said, yes, this is the true Gita knowledge by God. Because it explained when the other religion and scriptures. And so this is the true Gita knowledge, which is the mother of all scriptures. So that hit me, and that's it.
So you're saying that is what inspired you to continue on this path?
Yes. So we never miss any public program that was being held by the Brahma Kumaris. It doesn't matter where, we attended all, and every time it makes sense, more sense. And that was it. And in 1980, there was a a meditation by my mother's sister place. She was a BK, and we went, and there some question was asked, and Sister Commode inspired us to have an audience at home. So we invited her, Brother Bastel invited her, that was in March, and she explained, and everyone was very much inspired. And I want to know more. So she said, if you want to know more, brother, you can bring me every afternoon and I will you have 7 days lessons. So that was decided on. And every night, more people used to come. Every night, more people used to come when they heard that this knowledge is being given. And that's how it continued. And then that's how it continued. And then that was in 1980.
So far, you're sharing about the knowledge itself, but something must have touched you deeply for you to want to continue. What was that really inspired you? What really touched you very deeply? You shared about the knowledge of the tree and you believe that God was not omnipresent, but there must have been something much deeper than that.
Yes.
So just tell us about your experience with that.
Well, when we were doing the 7 days lesson, also in the scripture, it says that God Shiva created through Brahma, sustained through Vishnu, and destroyed through Shankar. So I asked Sister Commode about Brahma, because I said, this is it. But she explained about him and everything. So I said, okay, this is God Shiva really giving the knowledge. Nothing can turn me back now. But when I went to that exhibition, I bought a book. It named Make Your Life Like a Diamond, is it? How to Make Your Life Like a Diamond. So I bought that book. And when we took the course and the center opened, when we took the course and things started, I bought books at one of the programs, Illustrations of Raj Yoga. And I give it to my sisters. Let them know, well, this God has come. It says in the Gita, the time of religiousness and unrighteousness, I will make my descent. So this is the time we don't want to see any more religiousness and unrighteousness. But they didn't accept. Some accept and some not accept. I said, okay, this is my family.
So based on what you just said, that is what really formed the idea in your mind that this knowledge is the correct knowledge, the correct path that you should have been following or you should be following.
Yes.
So what made you committed fully? And what was the result of that when you committed fully? And at what time? I mean, which year?
Well, what made me committed fully, Sister Mira came, just the 7 days finished, and she explained everything to us. Well, Brother Basil, he was very interested, very, very much. And so the gathering was plenty. So she thought that we should get a place to hold this class, not in the house. So we look around. She didn't want a private house. We did go and buy a place on the public road. She said no. Then Brother Basil decided to transform the garage. Well, I said to myself, well, you really, really love God, because your car, we didn't have the shed. You had to park it outside in rain or sun, whatever. I said, well, you Baba, he really got love for you. Therefore, put his car out there and convert the garage into the classroom. And that was it. And I think it was just 10 days before Daddy Nirma Shanta was coming. And Sister Mohini, so Sister Mira said, if it can be finished, then Daddy Nirma Shanta will open the center. So all the brothers and sisters, whoever, it finished. And it continued. So Daddy Nirma Shanta, she opened it. And a feelings came. I hope I'm talking too much. When she stepped, when she stepped out of the car, put her feet, I was so emotional. I said, Baba, this is Lakshmi herself stepped her feet here. Because in the part of bhakti, this is, I won't go into the detail, but that was the feelings. And I couldn't believe. I said, Baba, I can't, not even my wildest dream, I thought this could have happened. But I'm very, very grateful and thankful. When I remember that day, I get emotional. Daddy Nirma Shanta, she opened that place. And Sister Moni was there too, an auntie, and they all came.
So it shows how much Baba or God would have inspired Brother Basil, because I know Brother Basil and that car. And if he could take the car out, it means his commitment, his love for Baba, his love for God would have been immense to make that conversion. But I was getting back to the point of the opening of the center. So what really inspired you or made you committed to want to, we say when we opened, well, it was a Gita Pachala then, right? To want to dedicate this place to serving God, to, to give other souls an introduction to the Supreme Soul, to God.
Because this is the truth.
So you were convinced at that point it was the
Yes,
truth.
yes, this is
So
the truth.
So you decided this was the best way forward.
Well, he decided, I decided, Chern decided this is the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a blessing
Mm-hmm.
to have this fortune.
So that made you committed completely.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. Okay, for those of you who are in the audience and those who are on Zoom also, I just would like to mention that Sister Elias, she's fondly known within the organization. As I mentioned, 4 daughters, and at that time, they had a business. So she had a full-time job of looking after 4 children who were teenagers and to assist in a business. And that business is not an easy business because that's the business I'm in. So I know how tough it is. And also to be a full-time member of this organization, to use her home in service of God, to conduct godly service. How did you manage to accomplish all of that in any given day?
Faith. Faith in the Father. I was very, very, I count my blessings. I say I'm very fortunate and lucky because I was searching for you. You found me, and this is it. So I used to get up early in the morning at 2 o'clock, do Amrit Vela, cook, lunch, breakfast for the children, for the father, and finish in time for 6 o'clock Murli class. And when he come home at night, at that time gas station closed at 10, then we go to bed by 11, get up at 2. Bob is the one. He is the one. Faith, love, it happened. Hmm?
The question is asked is your energy was good, and I'm just thinking 4 hours of rest, and people, everybody talks about 8 hours, and here is someone who has a full life and sleeping 4 hours.
During the day, I take a little nap.
Okay. Still, it's continuous. Yeah. And this was continuous because gas station is every day, Baba services every day, Murli classes every day. So for BK's the days starts at 3:30, 4. That's the latest. And you were committed day one to start in your program from 4. And then, of course, you had students coming. You would have had to be prepared for that. Then you still had to send the children off to school. Then you still had your your worldly job. You still had to manage
household chores.
House. What do you call it again? Not housewife. You don't use housewife.
The housewife.
Yeah, it's not housewives anymore.
The homemaker.
Homemaker is the correct term now because terms change. Terms are changing daily. It's homemaker now. We qualify it yet. We qualify it. It make it sounds more professional.
Yes, homemaker.
So I am still amazed how you manage with 4 young teenage daughters. They're going to school. What about their schooling, to get them to school, to do homework? They would have had homework, and then, of course, Nadira would have been in examination class by then.
Yeah, they were doing the advanced level.
Okay, the A-level, at that time you had A-level, GCA level.
The elder one was doing the advanced level, and Aloma was in, I think, his second farm or third farm, and Sharda was in, what do you call the school? Nursery. She was 9. Primary, no?
So for most of us, we know what a BK life entails, right? Working, and BK life is a full-time life already. And here we have an individual.
I used to enjoy it.
Okay. That's the main thing. Faith, right? So she was a full-time mother, 4 children. She had her husband. She had a home to run. She had a Gita Pachala to run. When the kids came home, she had to assist them with their homework, and still do the business, and still do household chores, and still look after the children also in terms of their laundry and dinner and etc. Yes.
Okay, so you had faith, but
love.
Was there any time that you lost your patience, you combust, you're exhausted, you were never like exhausted from 4 kids? It was just homework, Murli class, everything. No exhaustion.
No, because the children used to take care of the homework and help the younger ones with the homework. And not really. I was just happy and content.
So
I didn't do any
frustrations.
motivation.
No frustration. Wow.
Yes, definitely impressive. So, can you tell us a story? You were about to celebrate your 21st wedding anniversary, and you were supposed to do a Shiv Puran.
Yes.
Baba must have really touched your intellect to convert that puja into opening his home, right? How did that come about?
Well, June 21st, 1980 would have been our 24th wedding anniversary. And in the scripture, something about 21 was
auspicious.
So I told Brother Basil, I said, and I told Pandit too, Pandit Reep. I say, for our 21st and wedding anniversary, I'd like for the Shiv Puran jug. Pandit Reep start to study the Shiv Puran, because the Shiv Puran, you have to bring out good things from it. And then I tell Brother B, I would like to go to India to buy all this our jam because we didn't have much things here. Okay. But drama changed. Drama has changed. And when we took that course, it was like the 7 days juggle. Every night, more people used to come. We start right in the living room, right there, but we start with just about 20, 25, just the neighbors and my mother and Brother B had a brother living in Republic Park. But every night, more people used to come from that till from Diamond when they hear. I said, Baba, this is the Shuparan jug, real Shuparan, true Shuparan jug.
So the center was officially opened in June 1980, 1980?
1987.
Okay, the 7th of June. And it was opened by one of the senior in this organization, Daddy Nirmal Shanta.
Brahma Baba daughter.
Yes, Brahma Baba's Lokik daughter.
Brahma
And
Baba,
Alokik daughter also.
Brahma Baba can't come, so his daughter
And
did
like
it.
Sister Haley was saying, you know, she was inspired when Daddy Nirmal Shanta stepped out and her thought was that this was a goddess. And so that was when she felt contented. And at that point, she said that she knew what she was doing was the right thing. She was convinced at that point that this is what I really want. So okay, you know, BKs will normally take a pilgrimage to India, to the headquarters in Madhuban. What inspired you to go to Madhuban?
Well, I went 1981. Myself and Sabita went because, sorry, Sabita was registered at a university in Canada to start from September. She was supposed to go to this university in September because she finished her A-level. Nadira finished her A-level, and Aloman Sharda was still in high school. So I thought, she's there. I told Brother Basil, I said, you know, I will go and take Sabita and let me see how she felt, and we'll move on. So the two of us went. The two of us went, and we met Baba personally. I couldn't believe what Baba said. Should I?
What did he say?
I just couldn't believe. I said, me? Baba said, you are lucky in 3 ways. Pehele, your home become a Gita Pathshala. Dusre, you always have elevated thoughts for the Kumaris, which was true. I always feel no Kumari should get married.
Let's go ahead. What's it?
And Tisre, you will be the instrument to free Kumaris. Chababa, this is God, you know my mind. Everything. Such a...
He also gave you another blessing. What was that blessing? There was a blessing.
That was when I was taking leave. No, at that time, when he said the 3, and then he said, you are Mahadani, Punya Atma soul.
So translate.
Mahadani means great donor. Punya Atma means charitable soul.
So you consider yourself to be a charitable soul and
I had to think a lot about
what it means.
But I think it's Sister Shiloh should bring me aside and she explained. But when I was taking leave, When I was taking leave from Bab Dada, can't remember it as a bit of that's in History Hall. At that time, where the other building name? Across the street. Om Shanti Bhavan. That didn't open as yet. The mountain and so was just breaking up. So we met Baba in meditation hall in Madhavan itself. So when we taken leave in History Hall, Baba said, he said, you do Mansa Seva. Oh, no. He said, you have a very special part to pray in Guyana. So I excited. I wanted to come back and tell all the pandit, them God come.
So you thought that would have been a blessing?
So then Baba says, you have a very, so I get excited. Then Baba said, you do Mansa Seva. Serve all with a lot of love. Serve all with a lot of love. Acha. Your Yagyamata, Hare Bapri. I said, me.
Mother of the Yagya. So, yes, when he gave you that blessing, you were like a kind of limited when you were talking about the pandits. But when he give you Mansa Seva, you serve all. So the all will come eventually and come and serve the pandits if they don't want to get service. Right?
No. When he finish, he get a jalebi. Just 11 months in Gyan. Baba, now I said to myself, how am I going to open my mouth in front of Baba? It is looking respectful. Baba said, ah. 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 I said, acha. I took the Gula Jamun. It brings emotion. So whenever I sit in meditation, I remember those times. Give you upliftment. Hope I ain't out too much.
No, it's experience.
Hmm?
Yes, you see, it's experience. So whatever you're sharing, we want to transport everybody to that so that they can also feel that experience.
Another nice thing, which is not Brahmin, it was Pagba time, Holi. And Holi in India, everybody on leave. And they were constructing Om Shanti Bhavan. And when you see Indian movie, how did they fetch this brick in a line? So I tell Siva, I go and join the line. So I feel good about it, They just put the brick in a round thing. So, and it reached over to the building. It was very exciting. Okay, sorry.
So you feel that with your blessing of the Yagya mother, I don't want to go into too much details about it, but like the Mansa Seva, what is your experience as serving in that way in terms of Mansa Seva? Have you felt that you have done enough or there's more to be done, or what stage you are at this point in terms of Mansa Seva?
Well, yeah, at this time I feel, and sometimes I share it with her, I don't feel I do anything else but do my Mansa Seva. And let it go out.
You're very contented with that.
Yes, I content with all the service that was done within the 40 years. Where we went, we saw from Crabwood Creek to Georgetown, to Linden, to Essequibo, places that I've never seen or went. We went. Myconi Creek, East Coast. So quarantine. So now,
You're still serving.
Well, that's our life. So through the mind, good wishes, pure feelings. And another thing I would like to share is that when we took the course, and probably you have it there to ask me what the family think.
No,
The
go ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead.
the Lokik family. The Lokik family and my brother thing. My brother said, I will never cross your bridge again. Our father brings Sanatan Dharam from India. You breaking all the rules. But I say, Baba, they don't know you, but they're praying to you. But you serve your family, friends with good wishes and pure feelings. And I have to get attached to them. But just continue. Any thought of negativity, move it out. And one day they will come. They came. My brother came. I wasn't there. Sabita was there. He came. And he asked to sit in the room. I was surprised. Where else will they go? When we keep pure love and good feelings for everyone, where else would they go?
So there would have been a lot of challenges. You're just speaking of one right now. And you did give some answers to in response to that. You give the what happened, and you also give answers. How, in other ways that you responded to challenges, maybe you can share one
Yes,
major challenge and how you use this knowledge to respond to that challenge, and were you satisfied at that time that you know the response was good? You felt that you did the right thing, or you somehow feel inspired by what you did? And did you serve those souls at that time, whatever the challenges what was?
yes.
Any challenge that you
Well,
might have faced?
one time Brother Bassett wasn't here. And when he's not here, I run the gas station. And this was a challenge. How we take Bob in different relationship. Whatever the relationship is, have that faith and you will get the help. So this customer, very senior counsel in the country, senior counsel in the country, he came in. So I told the boys, I said, take care. I get up and I met with him. I said, good morning, sir. How are you? I said, told the boys, I said, take care of his car, service it, see everything is done, engine, everything. They say, yes, Miss Riz, okay. So then he came, he said that I'll come back later. I said, okay. When he came in, I was leaving for lunch. When I coming back from lunch, I see one of the boys in the Brigdam police station. Bridge. So I said, Raul, what you doing here? He says senior counsel come with a big jeep full with gun and police and arrest Ramsing and looking black up. I said, really? I said, okay. I said, Baba, let's go. I walk in and I see Ramsing stand up by the bars. I said, okay. So I went in a meeting, this one, that, none. Everyone said, Madam, come tomorrow with a higher counsel and him for this case. I said, okay. Because when I asked him what this boy did, no one can say anything. So I said, okay, Baba. Me and Baba walking down. I said, Baba, you know, me and no any senior counsel. You, my higher senior counsel. You tell me. So by the time I reached the gas station, before when I turn in the street, the thought come. No law is there for any customer to arrest a employee without the employer permission. I said, oh yes, Baba, how I forget? You know, how I forget? Say, yes, Baba, this is so true. So then I went home. I went to the gas station and called the guy. No warrant, just arrest him. He said the boy stole something. I said, what is it? You tell me, I buy it. He said, if it costs $100,000, you can buy it? I said, yes. Those is $100,000, a lot of money. I said, yes, I will buy it. Just release him from the prison. That's all. He said, okay. But he didn't. He didn't release him. So the next day he come for the 100,000. I said, no. I said, Baba, look, he's a child, you know. And you want 100,000 from you. This is your gas station. He want 100,000. He didn't even know what he buy steel. He just give a warrant. He didn't do nothing. I said, Baba, you deal. So when he came for this 100,000, I said, I don't know what the boy stole, but I don't have anything to give you, not a penny. You know why? You did not release the boy from prison. He spent the whole night in prison, whole day, whole night. The wife and mother came crying. He said, okay, then Mr. Gill come up and tell you. I said to myself, fine, tell Mr. Gill. I said, Baba, thank you. I said to him, Baba remembers. And then Brother Basil had show Baba point of light at the gas station. I said, Baba, thank you very much. So we take Baba in different relationship based on the situation with faith and love, and it will happen right. Many instances, many times. That time going to.
So in 1986, you left these shores to go to New York, 1986. And that was to serve your children. Well,
Yeah.
the last one, of course. And if you look at it in a different angle, Baba was also sending you abroad to do service overseas. Did you
Yes.
see it that way?
Yes, yes, I saw it that way because people who I was working with, they came 1 or 2 times to the center. They were Catholics. And then, yes, they came, that was in Elmore Center. And then I spent up to 1991, 1992, Harmony House opened. By the time that I had my residence, the children, some of them had theirs. And yes, it was very, very good being at Harmony House and the service there. And one call came. The person asked why this place named Harmony House, right? This was a scientific church. I said, because what you will learn here is how to harmonize your thoughts with your action. You're learning what type of thought, how to harmonize it with your actions. Oh, that's very good. I say, yes, must come.
So whilst you were abroad, the center would have continued running.
Yes.
So because of your initiative and your responses and whatever things you put in place, Baba service continued at Nandi Park. So
Yes.
who was there at that time?
Nadira was there, Sabita was there.
Okay, so your the two elder daughters.
There, yeah.
Okay, so they continued to do
Yeah.
Baba
Brother
service.
was there, yeah.
And then you came back in 1991. You returned, but you were traveling in between because you had to maintain your residency until you got your citizenship.
No, I spent 1986 after 1991 without coming back.
No, that's what I mean after
Yeah.
then.
After
So
then,
you would have been serving
yeah.
in North America and any other country that you would have served?
I only spent time in New York, Harmony House,
Mhm,
Peace Village,
mhm,
and Guyana.
mhm. And then Baba gave you the blessing of serving in Guyana as
Yeah.
your mother.
Did you right? Good
So,
bring up that. Because
Yeah.
after can't remember if it's citizenship or residence or something, I took a course as a secretary, right? And then when I got the certificate, I took it to Sister Mooney and said, I think I will stay here with Sharda and, spend my time here. So she put it to Baba the Thursday morning. Message come back. Baba says, you must go back to Guyana.
Mm.
Okay, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere anymore.
Mm.
Every time Baba sent me back to Guyana.
So you consider yourself to be a very loyal, faithful, and
Yes.
obedient child. Whatever Baba says, you do. You
I
don't
get a
question
letter.
it.
I said, Baba is sending me back again. Okay, I'm going.
Mhm. And you continue to be that loyal, obedient child up to this day.
I have to. And I love it. I love the family.
Earlier, you made a statement when you said that you thought Baba gave you the blessing of not to get, I don't really want to talk about that, about not getting the Kumaris married. What about the Kumars?
Hmm?
What about the Kumars?
If Kumaris don't get married, Kumars can get married.
Do you think you were instrumental in my case?
Whatever. Who Kumars got married to Fidana Kumaris? Isn't it?
So just a little bit of my experiences with her. In 2000, I came before that, but in 2000, when it was the 25th anniversary, I came into
yes.
contact here. I took the knowledge in this very center, actually.
Mhm.
And so I became part of the group that, that was doing service. And of course, that's when I met Sister Elia, and we formed a bond since then for many years. And I would say that she has continued to be one of my main mentors many, many times. And we went on journeys throughout this country, but more so Essequibo. So I got to spend a lot of time traveling with her, and there were many questions which I would have asked her. And she always answered me promptly, efficiently, correct way, obediently. She always pointed to Baba. She always pointed to God. And this is why when she said she's obedient, I recognize that immediately. Any questions I ask her, she would always give me answers in relation to what is God's direction, not her own or anybody else. And from that point onwards, we formed a very close bond. And so that's why I was asking her if she was instrumental in,
Baba
in preventing me from tying that bond. Because from day one, I came, well, not day one, but shortly after that, she was my main mentor. And she taught me so many things, especially about Srimat, which is the elevated directions of God, more so the kitchen, especially the kitchen and the timings that you had to get up and what you have to follow and not to miss the daily teachings every day. And she was very insistent on that. As long as you fall into her hands, you cannot escape that. You have to do it. You have to comply. She was very serious about that. And that's why my respect, my regard is always there. It's always there for her. So I have my own personal experiences with her too for many, many, many years, even to this day. And even when we went out on other areas of service, eventually she started to consult me. So that was her humility, and that was the regard that she gave for everyone. So when we would have gone to Essequibo, she would read the Murli and she would call me up, you share on the class now. because she was the main instrument. She had to read him early, but she would always insist, you share on the class or what you have to say. She never left me out of anything. That regard was always there, and I always recognize her humility. So sometimes when I call her mother, she said, "You're not the son, because the son should always be there when the mother calls. Are you always there?" You have to earn the title of a son. I said, "Yes, mother, I know that. So if I call you, I have to be there." There are certain things that she never bends. God's directions are God's directions. There is no other way. So, that's where my regard and my respect will always be.
Thank you. Any
So what happened now that you're back? What about service? What do you think about service? What are your thoughts on expanded 50th anniversary is coming up? What are your thoughts about the BK's influence in Guyana? Just share your thoughts on that. It's for almost 50 years. You would have been close to 50 years in knowledge, and what you think can be done to improve that level of service or service on the whole, or um, what ideas you have, or I wouldn't like to use the term ideas. How can you encourage the students, or even those who are online or in the classroom here right now, to become better students, or to build a closer relationship to God, to like having so much faith and humility and obedience. What are your thoughts in that direction? How can you encourage others along that line?
What we have to do is what I'm doing, is that what Baba tell us, huh? Baba says that every soul has one specialty. And see that. Because every soul has their own part to play. And I must not get influence. Have pure feelings and good wishes for every soul. If I don't have pure feelings and good wishes for you, what am I doing to my own self? But if I have pure feelings and good wishes for you, I'm doing good for myself and good for you. So I think I said to Baba, this 50 years here now is revelation time. Revelation time. And Brahmins, we are children, we all must have pure feelings and good wishes for every soul, doesn't matter what part they play. Whether Brahmin or no Brahmin, don't see anything. Each soul is a child of God. Each soul is a child of God. And when we see that, it helps. I'm not going to another story with the souls at the gas station.
Go ahead.
Hmm?
We have time.
Hmm?
We have time.
What time?
We have time. Up to 7:50.
This is another incident at the gas station, but the master was there too. One of the boys, he said, "Boss, tomorrow morning the boys then will come for attack the gas station." Because at that time they used to attack gas station, right? I said, "Oh, yes. You bring a message, you go and tell them, welcome. Welcome." Dwayne said, "Mistress, you hear good?" I said, "Very good." Go and tell them to welcome. I said, "Baba." And they just come like like about 50 of them. And they got this little short bicycle lock chair, beat you with it. I said, "Baba, all them souls are you children. They're all my brothers. They're all your children. This gas station is yours." And then I told the boys them and myself and Brother Basil, we know Baba, we do some meditation and spread the vibration. And I told the boys them, I said, however you know God, pray. Just pray to God. He will keep you safe. I don't go down with Brother Basil every morning, but the morning I went with him. The boy, Dwayne, he stand up on the road. He said, Boss, to come in, to come in. I said, good, let them come. Let them come. I said, Baba, all those souls are your children. They're all my brothers. You know, they pass street. Durban Street. Well, everybody know Durban Street. They pass street. They didn't even look in, much less to come in. I said, when you see, you must have faith in God. So let us look, practice this, bring it in, not see anyone fault. It doesn't matter. If it's a children's self, that they have to play the part of sanskar, but have pure feelings and good wishes for them, and they will receive it, and they will change. Eventually, don't even look for the change. It will happen. Any question? We try talking all the time.
So we can add two more virtues there: bravery and courageous. And that always has to do with faith and how much God can work through us to bring about those changes. And I agree with you when you said, because this I know is true with pure feelings and good wishes, because there were cases when I would have instances of disagreement and,
Oh, yeah.
and then I will come to you and ask for your advice. And that's the first thing you will always tell me: have pure feelings and good wishes. And the way you would say it, it's like you're giving that energy to me, and immediately I would find that, like it's a solution.
Baba.
Because it's the
Baba.
way that you were saying it, you are putting forth it with that energy. And many times I'm sure that I had my issue solved because of the way you did it. So when you said that just now, I can recollect immediately that was your your favorite thing to solve issues, having pure feelings and good wishes. See all souls the way they're just souls, children of God, and it's just a role they're playing, and eventually that this will all go away.
The one who come for killing.
Hmm.
The one who come for
Okay, yes, Sister Alyssa.
Yes, go ahead.
How do you build that faith? Like you just let everything go to Baba. Like when you're faced with a challenge or a problem or situation, a challenging situation, immediately you just say, Baba, you deal with it. This is for you. You take control or whichever. But how do you build
The faith.
Yeah.
Because we know that there is no one higher than him. No one higher than him. And when I, the soul, connect with him, you get that energy and that faith build. You have that faith. And you take him in that relationship too. Your relationship is important as well. Say, for instance, you have in your life, no? And you have a problem. You might not want to go and tell your father because you might get scolding, right? You might go and tell your mother. She might be more calm. You take Bob in that relationship now. Or a friend. Or a brother. That you can open yourself to. right? And talk. And you know that that soul, that brother or mother, whoever would give you that nurturing. So relationships with Baba is very important. Different relationships is important. Not only he's Godfather, he's mother, he's a friend, he's my companion, he's everything. Take him in different relationship. Clear?
Mhm.
Good. Experiment.
So for
Anyone?
those on Zoom, anyone has any questions to ask? Or anything you would like to inquire about, or you want to say hello to share any experiences, or on anything? Uh,
How's Sharda?
what? Paloma.
Well, she know that I would spend a long time in Guyana. And she was with her sister. Yeah. But at one time she was there. Yes, at one time she was there because Sabita was at Harmony House and Nadira was at Peace Village. But she used to work. Take care.
And they, all of them were okay growing up with Raj Yoga meditation practices.
They had the little questions.
Mhm.
They had the little questions, but it sorted out.
Okay.
They say, why Baba? I will say, punishment, and punishment. They never liked the one. I say, okay, repentance. Punishment sound too strong. And then started to the course of self-management. So she learned how to manage herself with different sanskars or whatever. She's doing well with that, with helping people as well. Any other
Thank you.
question?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Just want to share some experiences with her. Many times we travel together, and I remember one time on our way to Berbice, and on our way we are enjoying the scenes and the sceneries, and she's sitting there and say, "When will these people wake up? When will they get Baba's Gyan? Mansa Seva." But us, looking there, then like it's as if we get a realization what we should be doing. Instead of enjoying the scenes and sceneries, let's do some service. I want to share another incident with Brother Mahindra. In Legon, we were having a program in the mandirs. And we invited the whole island, all the different mandirs. And there was some visitors there, Legonites, but they're visiting, think when I go abroad and I come here, I'm big. So we were having this exhibition. And Brother Mahindra and others were there. I think you were there.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Sister Jean and many others were there. And Brother Mahindra started it by saying,
Good afternoon.
good afternoon. And this brother that came from outside, he said, good afternoon. Jai Sri Ram. Jai Sri Ram. So were you affected, Brother Mahindra, at that time? Yes. The faith and the strength. And Sister Jean said, let's sit and do some yoga meditation. And everything went so well. And the program ended and they left late the afternoon. And going home now, speedboat, water off, they're new to the river. And my father was concerned. Did they reach safe? Said, call Sister Jean if they reach safe. And when I called, she says, yes, we are here, we're okay, and we reach safe. So there's so much, blessings, there's so much realization, so many things you get on this path of service. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Shanti.
My question to you is, you had 4 Kumari with you, I have 1. And as teenager, eating problem, dressing problem, but their mindset, how do you control or how you manage that at that time?
Well, actually, eating problem. We were vegetarian before GAN. We became vegetarian in 1972. But I still used to cook whatever they want. I still used to cook whatever they want. With good feeling. I was a devotee at that time. But I used to cook for whatever they want. And 1 year after, Brother Basil, he go, why you fish and eat this and eat that? And I cooking for them, not for me. And 1 year after, can't remember we buy, but I cook and lay the table. And that day, when I was cleaning the things there myself, I said, dear Father, I'm not feeling well today, but I have to do this. Only you can change this. Only you. But I cook. So when that's the Sunday now, I lay the table and thing, and he went in the puja room, he do your prayers, the puja and thing, and he came out. He said, this is what you cook. I said, but this is what you buy. So he said, but I don't feel like eating it. I said, he said, well, you cook for yourself. I said, you're going to eat peanut butter and roti. So I said, you want me for frying egg for you? He said, no. I said, let me make a tomato stew then for you. Everyone said, yes, mommy, yes, mommy. That was it.
So everyone was
So,
something.
yeah, if, don't have any bad thought that, when you're going to talk to Baba, this soul is your child, your Kumari, and the sanskar will remove. But if you're worried about it, you're watering it. Now water it.
Thank you for the advice.
Let's say when it go happen or whatever. Do
Good
it with love.
wishes and pure feelings.
Hmm?
It will stop. Good wishes and pure feelings. Okay, for my experience with you, when I was by myself and Tanisha, she was just like 10, 11. And I know I had this terrible day. And out of the blues, you called me. That was back in 2019 or 18, sometime before COVID. I was totally confused and frustrated, myself alone in the house. Tanisha gone to school. And I always share this with Tanisha too. And out of the blues, Sister Hillia called. Sister Saraswati, what are you doing? I never thought you had my number too. But you just call and ask, how am I doing? And you share so much of Baba knowledge, which I wasn't listening to Murli every day. And you give me the entire Murli, like with good wishes and pure
Remember.
feelings. Yes, I can remember that very well. And you give such a good, like, feelings. I feel that vibration through the phone, which I know I did.
Baba,
And
Baba
I-
is he's a
Baba is a
magician.
magician. But I never know that you was a perfect, or not
I'm not
that
perfect.
perfect, but that one doing that my Mansa Seva, which is mind service. So I just always keep realizing when I do heard about you doing Mansa Seva, then the thought just come back to me and say, Sister Hillia, capture my feelings. Maybe I was in that bad moment, and you just call out to the blues. And I was so happy that day. And after then and on, I continue always just remember you call God send someone. He inspires someone.
Baba, you know that what you were going through.
Yes, and he
You know.
inspired.
Yeah, you know.
And I love coming to
It's not me.
center and take
I
the
ain't do
Shri.
anything. Baba is the one.
Baba is doing the
He's
magic.
Karan
also.
Karawan her, not me.
So thank you, Baba. Thank you so. Om Shanti.
I'm very grateful. One night, just share this 2 minutes time. One night, a guy came to the gate, Nandi Park, was 7:15, knocking at the gate. So I opened the gate. I said, yes, brother. Can I help you? I know they're by the gate, but I opened the door, was doing meditation. He said, you're not frightened? Somebody knock at you open the door, supposed to come now and attack you. I say, you're my brother. How you gonna attack your sister? You go protect your sister. You're not attack your brother, your sister. You're my brother. Gone. They said,
So
Papa,
we were-
that's your child. That's your child.
Okay, so we have been talking about knowledge all the time, but
So I think I'm also in that moment of listening to all of this.
One
And
whole
what
hour.
comes out is your conviction, your faith, and your pure heart.
Baba.
Like as you're saying that my brother who comes to attack you, or any Kumari or Kumar, these are God's children, that pure vision and that selfless heart. And that's why we always call you Nani.
No problem. That's nice. That's good, Nani. That's good.
We have daddies, but in the Yagya we have one Nani, no? Thank you.
Yakakawa Nani, right?
So very fortunate to be knowing you and to have that hand of blessing on all over us. So thank you for being
Baba.
here.
So Baba, the time reached now.
So thank you, Sister Kinnari, because that's the way I would wanted to summarize it, but you would have already done that. So there's just one more thing I have to add, as I was saying, in terms of knowledge, sharing knowledge and Mansa Seva. But when we went on service also, in terms of the body, she never refused any form of service. And I always remember this. We had to walk a very long distance at that time to catch the ferry. And I was always lagging behind, and I would say, I'm tired. I'm tired. She said, what you talking about tired? Look at my age and look at your age. So, these things were inspiration because, and that's how we also call her. We had our own name for her, Dharamraj. Dharamraj is the one who, the educator, because she was very firm on Srimat. You don't bend Srimat. And so, my grounding years, my formative years in this organization was with Dharamraj or local Dharamraj. And so I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful. But to summarize again what came out of today, this was such an inspiration. And what I'm feeling tonight is I need to, if I had, is to restore my faith like the faith that she has, to really put it into perspective now and to actually feel it. So thank you all for staying with us. It was a wonderful evening, at least for me. I truly enjoyed the session. Yeah. Both? Okay.
Not
Okay. Sorry.
commentary.
No. So thank you, everyone. We will close here tonight with meditation. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, thank
see
you.
all of you next Monday. Om Shanti and good evening.
I came to the quiet with questions inside, searching for truth where the soul can't hide. They said there's a way beyond wrong and right, a path made of peace, a journey of light. I rise in light, I let the past fall, silent and strong, I answer the call, no more afraid, I walk in grace, with love as my power and truth as my base. This life is a study, each day a page, where wisdom speaks beyond time and age. To give, to bless, to gently be is to unlock the soul's mastery. I shift the tide. I rise in light, I let the past fall, silent and strong, I answer the call, no more afraid, I walk in grace, with love as my power and truth as my base. No chains of sorrow, no weight of name. The soul returns to its golden flame. One silent thought can change